So why do you want to be even more mindful? Have you ever felt powerless in your self-improvement journey? You always relapse into your old behavior over and over again. So you never become consistent. Mindfulness is what prevents you from that. In our self-improvement journey, mindfulness is the foundation which allows us to build upon. Mindfulness allows us to step out of our brain's bias and actually question our thoughts and behaviors, which is so powerful. Mindfulness increases the activity of the prefrontal cortex, and to explain that, I want to give you an analogy. Let's say you have a car. The prefrontal cortex is the brake of the car. So whenever you drive too fast and you need to brake, you need to brake often with the car, you use your prefrontal cortex. This reduces impulsive behavior in humans, like, for example, wanting to eat something cute, something sweet. The prefrontal cortex you can imagine as the psht of the brain. Whenever a thought appears, it has to go through this prefrontal cortex in order to be executed. The prefrontal cortex is the area of the brain which evaluates the action and makes the difference between a reaction and a response. Also, practicing mindfulness reduces the activity of the amygdala. Back to the car analogy, you can imagine your amygdala as the warning system of the car, which is good actually, but not always, especially when the signals are lighting up even without any problem. So what this does, it reduces unnecessary stress and anxiety and increases mental health. The brain has developed over 1 million years of evolution in this chronic. The reptilian hern, in which the instincts are ingrained, the limbic brain, which produces emotions, and the neocortex, which is there for rational thinking. The prefrontal cortex is the newest part of the neocortex and sits behind your forehead. Actually here. This part is what makes the difference between us and animals. Look around everything we have created as a species. It's because of this part of the brain. If this is true, I want this area to be as big and as developed as possible. So would you. The way of actually improving your mindfulness is something monks do all the time and which you heard already, which is meditation. What's the difference, you ask? Well, meditation is a practice, while mindfulness is a state. So you do meditation to go in the state of mindfulness. Meditation is something you've heard or seen but never understood. It is something which seems complicated and impossible. No, it's not none of these. This is how you meditate in a nutshell. So first you want to take time out of your day to meditate. This helps you to calm down and really focus on the practice. Second step is set a timer. Why? Because you don't want to think while you meditate. Having no timer will make you think when you should stop, which is not what we want. Take it easy with you, start with 5 minutes. You don't need to do more, you are a beginner. The third step is sit in an alert, comfortable position. If you are too comfortable, you will sleep in. If you are too alert, you will never be able to calm down and loosen your body up. The fourth step is to focus on your breath, wherever it appears. Your breath is your anchor. It could appear through your nostrils or the sink and rise of your belly. The fifth step is to regaining focus. You will probably lose yourself in thoughts. Thoughts are not the problem, but rather losing yourself in the thoughts is the problem. Try to concentrate back at the breath, but don't get angry, just remember you are a beginner. The sixth step is to repeat the cycle. There is a cycle happening when trying to be mindful, being present, getting lost in thought, and regaining the presence. I want you to imagine mindfulness as a muscle. The moment where you regain the presence is where the magic happens. This is when your mindfulness muscle strengthens. Meditation is not only a practice, but a lifelong commitment which shines at the essence of our consciousness. When done correctly, that means for many months, upon years, it can produce life-changing benefits. Meditation belongs to mental health, which is one of the 6 pillars of self-improvement. That makes it a non-negotiable for a self-improvement journey. Get ready to start this journey with me, so I can see you on the other side.